Hey, just thought y'all got rid of me. Ain't no way y'all finna get rid of me. I don't care. Some of y'all still ain't started cooking yet. So I had to hurry up, unplug the Mac, and then plug back up to the PC just because for whatever reason I cannot get them permissions to allow me to share my screen. How is that? Is the weirdest shit ever. Like, why it's my screen? I can't share my screen. It's like Mac, like, nah, we ain't gonna let you share your screen, homie. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get permission. You gotta check in. You gotta check in, homie. Mac make you check in, don't it? What in the world? I done had them for about like what, a year now, so I don't even really play with it like that. I still be getting used to it, but I ain't used to it, as you can see clearly. But see, now we got to go back to the dusted resolution of the PC, unfortunately. But hey, she will get me through. So let me go ahead and share the screen and show y'all real quick. So a lot of y'all be like, what in the world is he talking about? Well, yeah, y'all probably missed it on the other one, but I deleted it anyway. But the short version of everything that I was complaining about is y'all need to quit asking the wrong people, and y'all need to talk to the professionals when it comes to trying to figure out this home buying process. There's too many things that are going on right now that is going to allow you to purchase a home and get the best deal available. Briefly, one thing that I did cover and go over on the Mac version was the fact that everybody that has an excuse of I'm waiting for the interest rates to go down, you can benefit by purchasing right now because you're going to get a house at a lower price. These people that got these houses for sale, they've been on the market for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, 200 days. They freaking out. They allowing you to get the house at a discounted rate. I rather buy the house at a discounted rate than wait for the interest rates to go down and buy the house at an inflated rate. Because either way it goes, you still would have paid technically the same mortgage. The only difference is if you buy the house at a discounted rate, with the interest rate being of what you assume to be inflated right now, then when they do drop down, you can refinance. And at that point, you're going to save more money. But I don't know who's closing deals at 7% anyway. So let me go ahead and get into this screen share so then I can let y'all pretend that y'all cooking for the holidays, because y'all ain't cooking. Y'all not grilling out there. And if y'all is, show me. Prove it. All right. I ain't going to have no problem presenting this screen on this one. That's for damn sure. All right, y'all. So take a look at this. Share my screen. I'm still going to be in the little corner, little bottom. So, all right. So let me go to Real Track to pull this up real quick. I'll let y'all watch me walk through it. Don't y'all be trying to steal my passwords and stuff. What's the what house I was looking at? It was 1126 Tybee, I think it was. Where my phone at? That might be the house real quick. I'm gonna find this one real quick. But yeah, so some of y'all, like, the excuses, they keep rolling in, and I just really don't understand why. Like, y'all have to get with the professionals. Like I mentioned before in the Mac Pro version. I still can't believe Mac did me like that. Like I mentioned before in the Mac. Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second. What is it? Quick search. There we go. All right, y'all. We about ready to rock. All right. Y'all got me out here looking like the old man, like he can't even operate nothing. All right. So take a look at this house real quick. Take a look at this house real quick. So I spoke about how when people are trying to sell and they freaking out that they are seriously giving you everything they could possibly give you. So you see right here, you see this 15,000 in buyer incentive. So if somebody asked me the question, what does that mean? So that means they're willing to give you $15,000 to go towards your closing costs, $15,000 to go towards buying your rate. Now they just trying to give you 15 bands because they want to sell this house. This house was completed back in the day. Monthly taxes on this house at a bare minimum of $2,500 a month. That is a bare minimum that they got to pay taxes on this land. So he's losing money every month it stays on the market. How long did this house stay on the market? It's still on the market. 286 days. They are giving this house away. I'm telling you, they're giving this house away. So then we're gonna do the math on this, and I'm gonna post this on my I'm posting this like on the reels and stuff for some of y'all people that don't got the attention span. But let's take a look at let's take a look at the pictures real quick. This is what we consider the new starter home now, because starter homes didn't look like this a couple of years ago, but now this is gonna be your starter home. This is gonna be your new looking little starter home. And for you single parents, or you one income, maybe two incomes, but not in the high level, if you're not over 100K yet, like this house is for you. This house would be for you to get started in. This house for you to get out of them apartments. If you got kids that they all over the place and you kind of worried because they always going up and down the stairs and jumping and bouncing, let them jump and bounce in their own house. Let them jump and they bounce in their own house. So at $300,000, what would you need? What would your monthly income need to be? Your annual income, you can afford this house if you're around 60,000 or above. So if you're making about $60,000 or above, and that's just one income, then you should be able to afford this home, unless you got like all kind of debt all over the place, because your 41% should put you close to where you need to be. So let's just say if you were making 60,000 or 65,000, and you had maybe just a car note, and maybe your car paid off, but you have some student loans or they get forgiven, like you could probably fluctuate with a little debt. But if you're at bare minimum 60,000, then you probably can't have any debt to purchase this home. But here's the other thing about that though. So if you need 3 times your rent just to rent, what's that gonna be? What's 60,000 divided by 12? We doing calculations today. That's 5,000. So they say you need 3 times your you need to make 3 times your rent in a month. So in order for you to make this, if the rent was 2,000, and 3 times 2 is 6,000. So technically, if you were trying to rent something in the $2,000 range, you wouldn't be able to rent it. But technically, you could purchase. So if you didn't qualify, isn't that weird? How can you not qualify to rent for 2,000? But if your mortgage was 2,000, a lender would be willing to give you a mortgage for that. Hey, listen, yeah, hey, don't beat up the messenger. So let's take a look and see what your mortgage will be on this. So I'm gonna hit the mortgage calculator, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna plug in the numbers. We're not doing that. So you see that 6.5. So if you drop that 15K, you might can get that down to 6%. So if you drop that, you might can get that down to 6%. You ain't gonna have a down payment of let's just say you didn't do a nice job of saving. Let's just say you got 3% down payment on it. We'll go 3% down payment. So if you went 3% down payment, you'd be looking at a monthly note of $2,053. That's $2,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a yard for your kids to run in the backyard and play. But I'm gonna do y'all one step better. I have a lender who just called me this past weekend, y'all, and I got to connect them with my real estate agents here in Tennessee for sure. They got a 5% interest program. 5% all 30 years, no fluctuation, locked in. It's a 5.1. I think he told me 5.1%. The only caveat to this is it's got to be 5% down. It's a conventional loan and it has to be 5% down. All right. So let's go. Let's take a look and see what that'll look like. So if you have to have 5% down on your down payment, and then you drop at the 5.1 interest rate. Who the world trying to call me? It's my mama. It's my mama, y'all. So y'all take a look at this. So 5%. No. Let me take that back. Yeah. That's right. You gotta have 5% down. So I put $5. Lord, why they won't do that? Why they used to give me like the interest rate, but they won't give me the interest rate. Now they're gonna make me have to do the math. 300,000 times 5% is 15,000. So if you got a $15,000 down payment and you get a 5.1 interest rate, 30 years, property tax is 3,125. There we go. We're gonna get there. We go. Okay, now we in there. Now we don't do no false numbers now, y'all. Now there we go. Because I think the property tax on that was 3,000, if I'm not mistaken. So all right, so we looking at 2055, $2,000 a month. Two incomes can afford that. You know how I know? Because you only need $60,000 as an income a year to be able to afford that individually. So if you making 30 and if you making 35 and your partner making 35, y'all can afford to stay in this home. A lot of times people, you're not asking the right questions, you're not asking the right people. And it's like, let me just watch some on social media and let me just try to figure it out myself. No, you got people in your backyard that's letting y'all know what to do and how to do it. Y'all just got to ask the right questions and get in touch with the right people. So at this house, we're gonna go back and look at the pictures on this house real quick. So in this house is in Clarksville, and I'm gonna post this like on my reels too for sure. We looking at 5%, and all you got to do is come up with the 15 down. Now, here's an outside caveat back to whether you go with my lender or you go with somebody else or you go with your own personal lender. It's your decision. Now, take a look at the house. And once again, these people right here, they're giving you $15,000 towards the concessions. If you choose to rock with a different lender, you can rock with a different lender and still get that paid down to somewhere in the sixes. And then that way, person like me, I can go to bat for you and I can get them to pay for your closing costs. That is going to be easy, especially this thing ain't set on the market too long. I can go ahead and tell them. Matter of fact, I can tell them split that up. I can just go ahead and tell them, you know what? Give me enough for the closing costs, and then give me the rest, and we're gonna put that to buy down the rate. So I could possibly get your rate bought down to probably about like 6%, and we're gonna get you closing costs. Now these are for my people that ain't save up no money. But if you know that you've been saving, and you know that you've been looking to purchase, and you've been looking to own, let me stop sharing the screen. And you know that you've been trying to say, you know what? I'm ready to make that step. I'm ready to do that. It's the summertime is here. Ain't no more excuses. The kids out of school now. Kids out of school. You already been looking. You're looking every day. Y'all gotta quit standing on the porch trying to make all these excuses and scared to jump off the porch. At some point, you got to jump off the porch. Because I know it's been too many times where y'all look at it and be like, man, I wish I would have done that then. Man, I wish I would have done that then. Stop sitting back, waiting. Like y'all have so many doors open and close, like it don't make any sense. And I'm here to tell you, mess around and let these housing prices go back up, waiting on the interest rate to drop when you could go ahead and get it now, even at a lower than 7. Nobody's paying 7. I repeat, get the 7 out your head. If you got a real estate agent that is half as good, he could not get you locked in to 7. Now, if you're going with your own lender, and that's what your lender is promoting, it's out of his hands now. It's out of his hands. Now, whatever he say that they got to do, they got to do. But there are people out there, and there are lenders out there that can get you to where you need to go. You like I said, each situation is different. Each situation is different. And it's almost like stop trying to do it by yourself and just ask the question. So y'all jump out there. Like I said, I hated that I had all my energy on my Mac, and then my Mac went down, so I had to pull in my PC. But it is what it is. We did not let the devil stop us today. Just make sure y'all reach out to somebody that y'all know that knows something about a little something, because I know a lot about a lot. And let's go ahead and get this process started. So y'all go ahead and enjoy this holiday. Pretend to act like y'all know how to grill. I'm not cooking, thank God. I've been invited. But let me see them pictures so I can see if y'all know what y'all doing on that grill. So if I can see if y'all ready to be a homeowner, because if you can't grill, then you ain't ready to be a homeowner. You need to stay where you at. But y'all have a beautiful Memorial Day, though, for real.